This is the general reading for Sagittarius for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. So if Sagittarius is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, for November, I'm offering a complimentary reading, selecting one person from the new subscribers in November or someone who made a comment in November. And do know that I do read all of your comments, and thank you so much. The other way that you can support the channel is by hitting the like if you like the video and sharing the video. And so thank you so much for doing that. Now, why be a subscriber? For one thing, it's absolutely free. If you're not a subscriber, please consider being a subscriber. Now, you could think that you are a subscriber, and if you look at the video and see whether it says subscribe or not. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks, and all you have to do is resubscribe. Doesn't cost anything, it's absolutely free. And what is the advantage? Well, you would be considered for that complimentary reading. If you hit notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. And in the future, I'm going to have some things for the subscribers. So thank you for considering being a subscriber for the channel. Also, if you want your own personal reading, I have readings available, $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour. That can be live or video, your choice, and all you have to do is send me an email, and the email address is down below, and that starts the whole process. Today I have my crew here. I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer deck. Nina's on the table. I don't know if she's shaking because she's cold. It's a little bit cold here today. Jason's in the bedroom. Hope is in the living room with Milo. They're not sleeping together. Milo always has his favorite little dog bed. And then Hope has a blanket that he sleeps on at nighttime in the hallway here. But usually he just likes to lay on the floor. It's chilly today. 2 days ago we had huge rainstorm. Thunder, lightning. It felt like it was just crackling thunder right over our village. And pouring down rain. I had water coming into the kitchen door. I had to put a towel there. I had a dripping ceiling. And so it was really, we hunkered down, and the cats were out in the garage. So fortunately they were protected too. So we really had a big storm coming ahead. Now I have shuffled the cards, and let's see what we have coming up this week for you, Sagittarius. And it's the Seven of Pentacles, something about work. Crossed over by the Queen of Cups. At the base is the Ten of Swords, but reversed. Could be home, could be work. Behind you is the Four of Cups. That could be a relationship that broke up. What's on your mind is the Temperance card. Have patience. What's ahead is the Chariot, moving forward. Then we have the broken heart, the Three of Swords. It's not reversed, so it's still very painful. The Eight of Pentacles. The Knight of Rods, moving forward. And the final outcome is the Hierophant, which can be government. The Hierophant with the Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Rods with the Five of Rods, isn't that, or the Seven of Rods, isn't that interesting? Eight of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands. Three of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. The Chariot with the Hangman. Temperance with the Five of Swords, or Five of Pentacles. Four of Cups behind you with the Wish card. Behind you. The Magician with the Ten of Swords. And we have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Rods. We have a mixed bag here, so to speak. We've got the Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. Whatever your challenge is that you've been going through, you're still going through it. Why? Because you have the Seven of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. You have what's on your mind is the Five of Pentacles, which is still some concerns, financial concerns, or a change in like a job or some sort of finances, and it's still on your mind of how you're going to adjust. You're in the middle of some sort of adjustment situation, lesson. You're right in the middle of it. For some of you, it's related to home. For others, related to work, because it can be the cups for some. For others, it's pentacles and the wands. So let's dig in and see what's going on, Sash. Okay, the first thing is the Seven of Pentacles crossed over by the Queen of Cups. Now, the Seven of Pentacles can be that hard work that you do. See, there's the hoe. He's holding, you know, that he's working the crop, which is that through hard work, you learn the skill, put in the necessary energy, and have been anticipating some sort of return, compensation, raises, money coming to you. And the Queen of Cups can be related to home, or it could be balanced, or it could be anticipation of new things. So you've done the hard work and you're waiting. What's going on with the job? Or it can be even hard work related to home too. That you put in the energy and you're looking for a good outcome. It can be different things for different people. For someone, the Queen of Cups is actually someone that you know and that you trusted, and you've been counting on them. Could also be someone working in a home. That's possible. That just came to light, that someone could be getting paid to take care of somebody as like a caregiver. That just, that's what occurred to me, the hard work. And you're wondering about compensation, getting paid. So that could be for somebody. For others, it's the hard work, keeping balance, keeping optimistic about it, because we also have here the Six of Pentacles, someone offering to help you, and the Queen of Rods. So it could be the Queen of Rods. See, there's the sunflower, that's the crop. The Queen of Rods. Now, the Queen of Cups, is open and like the nurture in the home. And the Queen of Rods is, she's open, approachable, and she could be offering you some help, financial help, or telling you about a job. I keep getting that someone's working in a home taking care of somebody. And I don't know if you're getting paid for it. Yeah, there's like, it could be a slowdown of paperwork or something. Tell me about that for the Sagittarius. Okay. It's almost like you're putting your life on hold. You might be trying to juggle an outside job and a job within the home too for someone. And it's and you've got people around you who aren't stepping up to the plate, not stepping up to help you. And you're feeling a lot of burdens related to that. But this could be the Queen of Rods, and she's, offering you some financial help, telling you about a job. Maybe she's going to hire you for a job. Because at the base of it is the Ten of Swords, a very difficult situation, and reaching to the heavens. So this is all about, money and coming to you. It could be a job that's been lost, or some unfair decisions. Maybe compensation that you're not getting paid. Could be a job that ended and they didn't follow through what they promised. It could even be related to home. It can be related to a home situation or a work situation, and that there was some sort of deception and you felt like you were stabbed in the back. Oh, okay. Now that's interesting. Stringing you along. And then what I see, I see a clothesline. You know, the kind that it's retractable. So it's like sometimes, you know, like in Europe, they hang their clothes like outside the apartment windows, you know, it's up high up, but you retract it and it's moving forward. Retract, which means taking away an offer. Or, I mean, it's not dirty laundry, it's clean laundry, I would say, but it's like, I see a clothesline. And you're trusting in the universe to, you know, for manifestation, even though the situation was very unfair. It could be a work situation, for some it could be a home situation. But it's, you know, and you're still in the middle of it right now, whatever it is. They're still stringing you along. Like if you're working someplace and they say, oh, well, payroll is next week, you know. And, you know, my ex, many years ago, he worked for a construction company that was, and on, you know, and every Friday they paid and they'd say, cash your check out of town. You know, that's before banks were really automated, but they say, cash your check out of town. Well, you can't get away with that now, but what I'm saying is it could be that the company's having a cash flow problem, and that you know, they say, oh, we're gonna meet the payroll. Well, you know, when you get paid, at some point you got to cut your losses, but you're feeling very betrayed. Or it could be they promised you a bonus and you didn't get the bonus, or they promised you a job. Oh, they promised you a promotion and they didn't give you the promotion. Yeah, that's for someone, that's it. Or it could be a breakup of a home situation for someone, because behind you is the Four of Cups and your wish card. So it could be breakup of a home and you're reaching out. Yeah, because you also have the Queen of Cups and hard work, working with, yeah, someone's working within the home. It could also be related to home and the breakup of a home. So it, you know, there's, for different people it's different things, but it's definitely a Ten of Swords, and it's like stabbed in the back. You know, and that really, it's really hard to take the high road when you're getting stabbed. You know, because, you know, sending light and love, knowing that they are an instrument of the universe, and it's very hard because it is shaking the foundation of what you thought was true. And so it's more than just not getting paid, or more than not keeping their word. It's a level of trust that has been eroded from it. That's your Ten of Swords. So that's at the base of it. For some of you it's work, for others it's home, because behind you is your wish card and that new beginnings, happy. Now, the Four of Cups could be something new coming to you, or it could be that you're looking at assessing past relationships. The Three of Cups, the spilled cups, the one on the shelf. And that was, you know, your wish. You wanted new opportunities for a relationship or for a home. But see, you got that Ten of Swords, whatever that is, it's like, there it is. And you're right in the middle of it right now. You're really feeling it. Okay, for someone, it's like, even with the Ten of Swords, it's almost like the Ten of Wands. I don't see the Ten of Wands, I do see the Seven of Wands. But you're feeling like having to adjust to everything that's been going on around you, that you thought that things were, and then it's, you know, It can be having to look for a new job. It could be reevaluating where you're living. It can be reevaluating relationships, but you're right in the middle of it now. Having to adjust, having to make changes of plans is where you are right now. And it's feeling overwhelmed almost, like where do you start? Where do you start on this? Oh, I hear that tapping. It's across the street. She takes care of the lady across the street. Well, she helps, with her little chores around the house. But anyway, so it's like, where do you start? Like if it's work, do you stay there? If like, for example, if you were promised a promotion and they promoted someone else, well, you have to still have a job. Or maybe you were thinking about, maybe it's a home situation. Do you move? How do you, sort out your finances? So you're just in the middle of this whole sorting things out. And when I see sorting things out, it's almost like, you go into a closet and you sort things out. Do you keep this, or do you put it aside, get rid of it? Or do you say, I'll assess it in the future? So sorting things out, deciding what you give up or let go of and what you keep. And that's sort of where you are right now. What do you sort out? Where do you go? So you're sorting out things, sorting out, so some clarity of where you're going to be going. Because what's on your mind right now is, it says, have some temperance about the money. So it could be, I keep getting for someone that you're working in a home and you're not getting paid or you're not getting compensated. And it says, have some pay. What's on your mind is temperance related to money. Or it could be a decrease in money, like from a job. And so that's what's on your mind. And temperance is not only patience, but be prudent with your money. So, for example, if you got to get this amount of money every week, and then it's cut, well, you have to adjust your budget to that. Or it could just be around you as expenses go up, and be, tempered with your expenses, a budgeting. And that's what's on your mind, is some restrictions of money coming into you. It could even be that if it's a domestic, and separation of the finances. And it says just be tempered. Don't, you don't know what your budget is right now. That's what they're saying. So you have to be very cautious, because what's ahead, it's very interesting. You wanting to move forward, but it's in limbo. You've made a decision. You are moving forward, but you're sort of in limbo. You haven't decided the direction you're going. You're waiting for cues. You're waiting for cues to come to you. So that's going to give you some direction. Because here we got some more concerns. So this could be money, well, the Nine of Pentacles is money, and your broken heart. So it can be, the deception at work, or it could be deception in your domestic, dividing property. It could be some, if you're looking at settlements, and it's the broken heart. So it's more than, let's say, that you laid off. It's that 10 of Swords, the deception, or the domestic. It's the 10 of Swords. It's it's the deception that's created that broken heart. It's more than just a situation. It becomes personal to you because of that 10 of Swords, of how it hurt you in the situation. So you're feeling a lot of personal. And we go through the 5 stages of grief. And so you're in that process right now. The first one is you ignore it. Then we go into the bargaining. If I do this and this and this, and then we have the depression, the anger, and then the acceptance. So right now with your broken heart, it can be that sadness, that depression. You're going through the stages, and you can go from one stage to the other as you go through the grieving stages, one stage to another, back and forth and back and forth. It doesn't have to be linear. Because here we have your 10 of Wands. I wondered, And you know that you have 2 10s, which indicates that things are moving forward. It's at almost the end of a cycle. So it's some heavy burdens related to work. So it could be you have to get the project done. We don't know if we're going to give you a bonus, or you're working at home and you know you're focused. You do the hard work and expect compensation, but there's a lot of burdens put on you by others, a whole lot of responsibility. And there you're doing your hard work, and it's all that responsibility. So you do have the 2 10s. So you're almost at the end of a cycle. But then you have here your Knight of Wands and the 7 of Wands. You're moving forward. The 5 of Wands is confusion and arguments, and you're moving forward, even though there's still that stuff going on. And it's the Knight of Rods, which is moving forward. Now, the Knight of Rods, sometimes I read as an irresponsible person who doesn't do their share. It can be in the home or it can be at work. And then you're like, well, I'm moving forward. Here's your sign. This is your neon sign, basically, that says it's over, cut your losses. And so you know, and you do have the Chariot card right ahead too. And then this is moving forward. So it's like, you can't ignore it anymore. There's your sign, reaching to the heavens. What do you want to manifest? The Chariot's saying, you're moving forward. This is saying, you've made your decision, even though you're right in the middle of it. There's stuff still going on. And it can be with your Knight of Rods. Now, this can be a person that's a relationship, or it can be a person at work. So there's stuff that still could be going on. And then the final outcome is not bad. It's government and the Queen of Pentacles. So it can be a government job. It can be someone from the government helping you. It could be a government settlement. So she can be someone that works for the government, makes decisions. Maybe she works for a bank and you're applied for a loan for a home. Because the Hierophant can also represent a large institution. Maybe she is helping you for next steps. You know, jobs that might be available, or programs that will be available, or financial assistance. But there's the final outcome is this. Could also be a job, or she's telling you about a job. So know that the final outcome, there's someone that's going to help you. But it's very painful what you're doing, you know, and it also could be, you know, if I keep getting that someone's a caregiver, that there is money available to pay for, you know, for those services. They have to be approved for the service, that there's a need, the government will pay it, and then you're compensated. You know, you fill out the paperwork and then they send you the money from the government. So for someone that's waiting for that process, I keep thinking someone's a caregiver and you're waiting to get paid. You know, with the Queen of Cups and some work within the home. Or someone has their own business too. Maybe you have your own business within your home. That's also very possible. And you're waiting for the money, waiting for money to come. You might have your own home business. Could even be daycare too. A lot of daycare in the home. Okay, let's pull the wisdom of the oracle. You know, someone has a home business maybe also. I mean, that can be also interpreted. And you're waiting for the money. You know, there's licensing requirements if you have those also. And, and that lady, the Pentacle, she could be also involved in that, in approving licensing and money coming to you through the government. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the cards for Sagittarius for this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So there's all sorts of options. Let me know if it resonates with you. Angels and archangels. Here we go. The first one is all that glitters. You know, sometimes we are blinded by false impressions. All that glitters. You know, you could have been attracted to a job thinking, oh, this is great. Look at this wonderful job. And then you get there and it's fool's gold. It glittered, but it wasn't really true. And once you get there, then you got your 10 of Swords. Then we have Time for a nap. Take care of yourself. Rest, take care of yourself. You've done some hard work. Got those 10 of Wands. So it's time to let go of some of those wands and do some self-care. And right here we go. Oh, the 2 of them. Come to the edge and here and now. Be present here and now and come to the edge. Come to the edge is, I think, pushing yourself to limits. Don't restrict yourself. I think that's what it is. 36. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting risk. Yeah, accepting risk. Accept the risk. Sometimes it's scary to do the risk, but it does pay off. It does pay off. Now, let's pull the I Ching. First, we're going to pull the Divine Beloved here for you, Sagittarius. It's a nice, quiet day in Portugal today. Nice, quiet day. I am going to listen to my Julie Poole audiobook on manifestation today. I have it on audio, and I'm going to do it for the second time. It's 8 hours. Repeat, 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 reprogram my brain. Because I work on myself. I have certain spiritual teachers that I follow on YouTube for my own personal growth. And also, working on manifestation. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What do we have for our Sagittarius for this week? Right here. Okay. Uniqueness. I accept my own nature. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely, knowing it too is divine. May I love myself as I am, not as others say I should be. There you go. I don't know. There. Now you can see it. Okay. Now let's pull the other cards. We have the Louise Hay affirmation card. Are you cold, Nina? Are you cold, honey? Yes. Angels and archangels. Here's the Louise Hay card. Now, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's free. And if you want to have your own personal reading, send me an email. Here we go. Right here. My thoughts are creative. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. There. And right there. Okay. And the believe in your own magic. We'll pull that oracle card. Right here. Here we go. You're going to end up on my lap, Nina. She's just shaking. She's so cold. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Go. This is for our Sagittarius, right on the top. Library. Take control of your own narrative. Number 22, which is a spiritual master number. 22. Okay. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue, and it will all be in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. Okay, then we have the I Ching. So I skipped that one. So let's do our I Ching here. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card for our Sagittarius? Here we go. Okay, it is treading carefully, number 10. Treading carefully. Competent people find their way and make progress, even in difficult circumstances. Consider your steps carefully when powerful forces surround you. The weak and strong can coexist when the weaker element does not impose upon the stronger one, when it maintains good humor, and when it avoids taking bold action. When treading among sleeping tigers or slippery stones, step gingerly and don't stumble. At this time, a relatively humble force or person is having influence over a stronger one, and for this reason must be particularly careful. In the company of brash people, rushing wildly ahead will only bring misfortune. Now is not a good time for taking initiative. Rather, try getting by with a little grace and good humor. In the court of a powerful king, the jester often has more power than a prince. Okay, then we are going to have our meditation card for the week. So if you've not subscribed, please subscribing. And if you want that reading, just send me an email. And the meditation card for this week is right here. And what is the card for Sagittarius for this week? And here it is. Okay, boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. There. Okay, thank you so much, Sagittarius. And until next time, Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.